I'm getting yelled at by Donnie, but yeah.
Recording in progress.
All right, everybody, it's 1:30 p.m. and I call the October 9th, 2024 meeting of the Area Board of Zoning Appeals to order. Currently, we have 6 members present of a 7-member board. If you feel your petition needs to be heard by a full board, please let the staff and members know immediately. And we will table your petition until the next meeting when we have more board members in attendance.
5 members
5, 2,
present.
4, 5. Oh,
Somebody online?
Sydney, where's Sydney? I'm sorry. Currently, we have 5 board members. Big numbers confuse me. 5 board members present of a 7-member board. If you feel your petition needs to be heard by, feel your petition needs to be heard by the full board, please let the staff members know immediately, and we will table your petition until the next meeting when we have more board members present. We will first ask for any public comment in those sitting in the chambers, then call on the members attending remotely. If a member of the public attending remotely wishes to participate in the public portion of the comments in the meeting, they should indicate this by using the raise hand function in Zoom and/or by messaging the host in the chat function. Please clearly state your name and address for the record. Board members, please state your name when making a motion in a second. Lastly, please silence your cell phones so you do not disturb the meeting. Fariel, roll call, please.
Mr. Byers?
Here.
Mr. Velleman? Dr. Loke?
Here.
Mr. Ritzema?
Here.
Mr. Roush?
Here.
Mr. Schaefer? Mr. Tavernier?
Here.
5 members present.
Okay. Petition number 1.
Location 68135 Dogwood Road. Owner Ladig Custom Services, Inc. Requested action variance from section 154.092A to allow a minimum lot area of 2.3 acres, where 20 acres is required for a lot in a proposed minor subdivision. Zoning A Agricultural District, County.
Good afternoon. This is Carl Brown Grimm, Area Plan Commission staff. So this one's a 20-acre property found at the southwest corner of Riley and Dogwood Road. The petitioner is looking to split the farmhouse from the larger field, essentially right there along the yard line. The remainder of the farm field will be less than 20 acres, so staff is recommending approval as this action will not create an additional buildable lot in the agricultural district by right. Here we can see the existing farmhouse on the property and the abutting farm. This is typical of this area of the county, kind of that south portion. This is the site plan submitted showing the new lot to be created for the house with the remaining approximately 16 acres of farm field designated as Outlot A. We kind of call this one the Terry split. Turning to our state law criteria, approval will not be injurious to the public. Nothing's being built. It's just a split of the house from the farm field. The use and value of the area will remain the same. Again, nothing. There's not an additional buildable lot being created, so this won't result in any increased density in the ag district. Finally, we do find there to be practical difficulties as this would not allow the tilled field and the single-family house to be split and separately sold, which potentially raises the value of both and protects the agricultural field by encouraging it to continue to operate into the future. So we do recommend approval, and I'd be happy to take any questions.
Any questions? Terry?
Terry Lang from the Whiteman office. Our address is 1402 Mishawaka Avenue here in South Bend, representing the petitioner. Carl took all the wind out of my presentation. He summed it all up. We're cutting off the house at the corner there, and the balance of the property will continue to be farmed, and we've set it aside as an outlot, as the staff normally likes to see. And I'd be happy to answer any questions that you may have.
Anybody got any questions? No? All right, thanks, Terry. All right, we'll open it up to the public. Is there anybody who would like to speak in favor of this petition? Please step forward. Seeing none. Any on Zoom? Seeing none. Anybody that would like to speak against this petition, please step forward. Seeing none. Any on Zoom? Seeing none. Public portion is now closed. You guys got any further discussion, or I'll take a motion?
I'll make a motion, Julie Lauk, to approve the variance petition with the conditions set forth by staff.
Donnie Ritzmo, second.
Sorry. All right, Mr. Byers,
Yes.
Dr. Lauk,
Yes.
Mr. Ritzema,
Yes.
Mr. Roush,
Yes.
Mr. Tavernier.
Yes, based on testimony presented here today, after careful consideration, the Area Board of Zoning Appeals grants your variance and will issue written findings of the facts. Thank you. Sorry about that, Mr. Chairman. Traffic. I think you need to notate that Sydney's here.
Yeah, just note in the minutes that Sydney Schaefer has arrived, and we now have 6 board members present.
Thank you. All right, petition number 2, location lots 280 to 298 and lots 303 to 330 of Northridge Valley, Phase 4, Section 1 Major Subdivision, located north of Northridge Valley, Section 5, and replat of Lot 211, Section 4 Major Subdivision, along Columbia Bay Drive, Dickens Court, Kaye Jules Court, and Wharton Way, and 54215 Beach Road, and 54495 Beach Road, and 54345 Beach Road, and 11229 Wharton Way, and 11210 Wharton Way, and 11061 Kaye Jules Court, and 11161 Dickens Court. Owner, Klein Custom Homes Incorporated. Requested action, variance from Section 154107C1 to allow a minimum front setback of 25 foot where 35 foot is required for all 47 residential lots within the Northbridge Valley Phase 4, Section 1 Major Subdivision. Zoning R Single Family, County.
This is Sean Klein, Area Plan Commission staff. So the petitioner is requesting a reduction from the 35-foot front setback to a 25-foot front setback. This would be for all of the lots in the recently platted Northbridge Valley Phase 4, Section 1 subdivision, which is outlined on the screen there. Staff does recommend approval of the variance. Historically, we have recommended approval for variances which allow a front setback reduction down to 25 feet, provided that every lot within the subdivision is reduced to 25 feet to allow for that consistent development. Furthermore, the subdivisions to the south, which are the previously platted sections of Northbridge Valley, those also have a 25-foot front setback, and they received a variance from the 35-foot in 2005 to allow that setback reduction. And this is looking into the new section to be developed. And then this is the previously platted, now getting developed, Northridge Valley Section 5, where all the houses are being built at that 25-foot setback, which is being requested here. Turning to state law criteria, staff finds that the setback reduction will really have no impact on public health, morals, or general welfare. Additionally, the 25-foot setback is far enough from the right-of-way such that it won't be any sort of threat to public safety. We find the use and value of the area adjacent to the property would not be affected in a substantially adverse manner. As, like I said, every lot within this section will be built at that 25-foot front setback, which is consistent with the rest of the development within Northbridge Valley. So it can't be said to be any sort of threat to neighborhood character or anything like that. Finally, we find that strict applications of the terms of this chapter would result in practical difficulty for use of the property, in that it would prohibit consistent development with the other sections of Northbridge Valley, and really, in doing so, there wouldn't be any corresponding benefit to the public or nearby property owners. Beyond that, happy to answer any questions. Thanks.
Guys got any questions? No? All right. Chris?
Good afternoon. Chris Kadlewski, Evan Marsh Consultants, South Bend. Sean summed that up pretty well about the request. Main thing, it's a continuation of the front setback that's south in the existing development. If this is granted, the home builder would like to start constructing homes immediately. So I don't know if you didn't have any more detailed questions other than that, but it was covered pretty well.
Any questions? Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
All right, we'll open it up to the public. Is there anybody who would like to speak in favor of this petition? Please step forward. Seeing none. Any on Zoom? Seeing none. Is there anybody who would like to speak against this petition? Please step forward. Seeing none. Any on Zoom? Seeing none, public portion is now closed. You guys got any other discussion, or I'll take a motion?
Tom Byers, Mr. Chairman, I move for approval in accordance with the staff recommendation.
Julie Lauk, second.
Mr. Byers,
Yes.
Dr. Lauk,
Yes.
Mr. Ritzema,
Yes.
Mr. Roush,
Yes.
Mr. Schaefer,
Yes.
Mr. Tavernier.
Yes, based on testimony presented here today, after careful consideration, the Area Board of Zoning Appeals grants your variance and will issue written findings of the facts. Thank you.
Petition number 3, location 56185 East Avenue. Owner Lampos Maria Lynn and Limboro Poulos Billy Raquel and George T.H.W. Requested action variances, number 1, from section 154.107C1 to allow a front east setback of 27 foot where 35 foot is required for a proposed covered porch and garage addition. And from section 154.070C2A1 to allow attached accessory structure building area of 756 square feet, where a maximum of 504 square feet is permitted for a proposed covered porch and garage addition, zoning R Single Family District, County.
Good afternoon. This is Carl Brown Grimm, Area Plan Commission staff. So this variance is for a home found on East Avenue, across from the AM General property. They're looking to build a new garage attached via a breezeway, as well as a covered front porch that will be set back 27 feet from the right-of-way. Staff does recommend approval. The home on the property was built in the 1940s, and it's only 21 by 21, so 504 square feet. While the ordinance allows for detached accessory area to be whatever is the largest between the size of the primary structure and 960 square feet, it only permits attached accessory structures to have a square footage equal to the primary structure, so 504 square feet. In this case, this applies because she's attaching the garage to the house via that breezeway. So here's that 504 square foot home on site. The proposed garage is equal at 504 square foot, but again, it would be attached via the breezeway and the covered porch, which will put the accessory over that maximum limit. This is the project reference provided by the petitioner. You can see all 3 items I went over there in this kind of reference. Finally, here are other homes on East Ave. You can see at least one of them has that covered porch in the front, and I would note the relatively small road size despite that there is 60 feet of right-of-way at this spot. Here's the site plan provided by the petitioner. The garage will meet the required 6-foot side setback, and the porch will still be set back 27 feet from the front property line. Turning to our state law criteria, approval of both variances won't be injurious to the public. The porch and garage addition will still be well set back, again, from the relatively narrow road, such that they will not cause an issue for public safety. The use and the value of the surrounding area will remain unchanged. Both improvements are within the required and rear yard setbacks and are in character for the surrounding neighborhood, both with respect to size and front setback. Finally, staff finds there to be practical difficulties in this instance, primarily due to the relatively small size of the home that was built in the 40s, not leaving much room to add a porch that meets that front, as well as only allowing for 504 square foot of attached accessory area, which would not allow for a typical 2-car garage to be attached to the home. I'd be happy to answer any questions if you have them.
You got any questions? No? I need your name and address, please, and then you have 10 minutes.
Okay. My name's Maria Lampos. Address is 56185 East Avenue, Mishawaka, Indiana 46545. Carl did an excellent job explaining all the things that I've talked to him over the last several weeks about. Basically, I purchased this little home March of 2023 and had great ideas for it. And then when it's coming to fruition now, I'm realizing there's rules and regulations, but this is my ambition for the home. I want to make it a little bit more livable because this home is so small. I feel like a covered porch would add a lot of extra use, and there's actually a beautiful scenery across the street because it's a wooded lot with the AM General plant there. And of course, being so small, there's no storage whatsoever. So I would love to add a garage, and a typical two-car garage is 24 by 24, like Carl stated. So I want to make it cute. I want to increase the value of the home and also maybe the neighborhood. And really, I'm hoping that everybody sees the vision. So if you have any more questions, I'll answer them for you.
You guys have any questions? No? All right, thank you.
Okay.
All right, we'll open it up to the public. Is there anybody that would like to speak in favor of this petition? Please step forward. Seeing none. Any on Zoom? Seeing none. Anybody that would like to speak against this petition, please step forward. Seeing none. Any on Zoom? Seeing none, public portion is now closed. Guys got any other further comment? Or I'll take a motion.
Julie Lauk, I make a motion to approve with the imposed conditions.
Tom Byers, second.
Is that to approve both variances? Mr. Byers?
Yes.
Dr. Loke?
Yes.
Mr. Ritzema?
Yes.
Mr. Roush?
Yes.
Mr. Schaefer?
Yes.
Mr. Tavernier?
Yes, based on the testimony presented here today, after careful consideration, the Area Board of Zoning Appeals grants your variances and will issue written findings of the facts. Thank you. All right, we're on to the minutes, and there's I'm sorry, findings of facts, the way that's in my packet. Sorry. Findings of facts first.
Lance Roush, I move that we approve the findings of fact as written.
Julie Lauk, second.
All right. Motion and a second to approve the finding of facts for September 11th, 2024. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? All right, now we're on to the minutes. So the minutes for April 10th of 2024 has a major or a substantial change that has to be made to it. So if there's no objection, we need to table this till next month so that they can be fixed. Donnie's
proofreading.
Donnie's proofreading and him abstaining from the concrete portion is not in there. So.
Reference, it's petition item number 10 in the minutes, page 16.
So yeah, that would just take a motion from somebody to make that happen, to table to the next month.
Lance Roush, I'd like to make a motion that we table this item until next month.
Sid Schaefer, I'll second that.
All right, motion is second to table the minutes from Wednesday, April 10th, 2024 to the November meeting. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Abby, you got anything else?
No.
Anybody else got anything?
I do.
Yes.
So for those who may not be familiar, I hope this is okay. We are doing a regional housing study, and we are gearing up, if not already announced, launching of a public survey for this housing study. It covers St. Joseph, Elkhart, and Marshall counties, and all the local communities within those 3 counties. So I encourage you to share it with your networks of connections to fill the survey out. And I don't have the link posted on the web agenda here, and it's on our webpage, MACOG webpage, and where is escaping me. But there's a dashboard that you can go to where the survey is available.
I think I have it. I can send it out to
Okay.
everyone following the meeting.
Who's been the point person on it? Is that Tripp?
Say that again?
Who's been sending the emails? Is it somebody last name Tripp?
Drips.
Drips.
Zach Drips.
Zach.
Boom.
Yep.
Okay.
Which he plans to send out to all stakeholders involved. That's all I have.
Anybody else? No? Good? Motion.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Okay.
Lance Roush, I move we adjourn.
Motion to adjourn by Donnie and Julie, seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you.
Recording stopped.
I was looking for it the other day, yesterday.